This is Gary Kayye, and I'm at day one of the the DSE show, the Digital Signage Expo here in Las Vegas, Nevada. And I have snagged Rich Ventura. Rich, what's your official title, by the way? I know you're Guru of Digital Signage. Is that the title?
Director of Sales for Vertical Solutions.
Director of Sales and Vertical Solutions. But that includes digital signage, right?
Everything.
Okay, so I got the right guy. So we're here at NEC, in case you didn't know. You should have noticed that because of this cool new display, which I'd like for you to talk about at the end. But first I want to talk to you about, I mean, NEC has been a leader in digital signage for a long time. In fact, the first time I ever saw the word digital signage printed anywhere was a piece of NEC literature from 12 years ago. I'm not even sure you realize that. So I'd never even heard the term coin before until NEC started using it. So how do you feel about your positioning right now in the market and sort of where you're going in the future?
Oh, I love our positioning. We're growing every single day. It was really cool. I actually did an interview earlier today, and they were asking us, why do we come to the show? It's because it's our opportunity to help everybody and just really see what the industry is driving. And we're such a leader in all the markets, retail, education, transportation, QSR, you name it. We've got such great standing in there, and we're growing every day.
Yeah, and you've, 10 years ago it was all flat panel displays, but now you've got everything, not just flat panel displays. You've got projectors being used in digital signage. You have giant flat panel displays now, but you also have LED, and you have all different technologies. What's sort of what can we expect in the future, or what are you kind of pushing now, but what can we expect maybe in the next 3 to 5 years?
Well, what's cool is I was actually presenting earlier, and one of the things I actually talked about was, 25 to 30% digital signage is still projector. A lot of people don't even realize that. So high brightness projectors, and we're doing a lot of ours. Throughout our booth, we've got a lot of high brightness projectors. We're either having them together, separate, it doesn't matter, but that's becoming still a growing place. Video walls, interactive video walls is probably one of the most important things we're having people ask us about today. Even 65-inch LCD, they're interactive. Everyone's asking, how can I interact with my cell phone, touch it, you name it. That's gonna be such a big driver. And then the other thing is everything going thinner and thinner with LED.
Yeah, and of course, so you do have the option of thin with LED, but you just still have the option with projection, and you can actually make interactive surfaces that are screen-like or even windows for retail applications, can't you?
Oh, definitely. We can embed computers in some of our projectors too. So all you're going to do is just hang up a projector, plug in a cable, and you're done. You don't have to run a computer, nothing. It's already there for you.
So overall in the digital signage market, if you're someone new getting into digital signage, obviously if you are new getting digital signage, one of the primary pieces you're going to need is the display products. And if you go to necdisplay.com, you can find all the products that you guys handle in digital signage, and you have it actually laid out by application in addition to scrolling through all the products. But let's say you're a newbie getting into digital signage. Where are the growth opportunities? Where are the market? Where should they really focus, and where can they see the opportunities for them to grow?
Retail is still a growing space. More and more retailers are doing more and more digital signage, but it's the smaller retailers who need the help. The big guys, the Best Buys, Targets of the world, they got huge IT departments for this. It's these really small niche retailers, they need a lot of help, and that's a huge opportunity for everybody. Fast casual restaurants, the quick serve restaurant industry, still growing space. Another area we're seeing a lot more focus on now has been education with digital signage. Not that no longer just putting a communication board out there, but doing directory boards, wayfinding, having Hall of Fame boards, donor recognition boards, those type of opportunities, huge opportunities still for integrators and for companies that are really trying to get into the space.
So do you have a model, or how do your salespeople deal with, so in a university, for example, where they don't even have a budget for digital signage because it's an idea rather than a standard, right? Do you have some suggestions, or does NEC work, does your sales channel work with them to come up with ways to justify the cost through advertising or through other creative means, or how would you start that? Because I can't imagine going to university saying, hey, by the way, because every university wants a digital signage network, but it still costs money.
What we talk a lot about is the overall ROI and where they can find buckets to help pay for this, either through donors. Donor recognition boards, that's free money. They go to donors, ask them, and tell them, listen, I'll put your video up, I'll put your picture up, give us some money, help pay for it. Happens quite a bit. Advertising is still so tough on a college campus. They got to worry about so many things and making sure they're doing it correctly, but we're seeing them starting to do it, especially in student union areas, bookstores, and there are those bookstore networks. There's a lot of those networks funding it. There's a lot of systems out there. I mean, even our stuff with VukuNet, what we're doing with a lot of companies. There's a lot of ways they can help justify it, but one of the things we do talk to them about is look at all their internal resources. They have people on campus who maybe can create content. They might have deployment services to help really cut some of those costs out, but in the end, it comes down to an ROI discussion, is what's the best way to utilize this product to make sure that they're bringing money in or not bleeding money in their system and tie it into their emergency alert system, but also tying into the outside community.
So your salespeople, can help them, sort of coach them through that process because they have some experience with that. I mean, obviously you do. You and I talked. I mean, unfortunately, you're I think a Wisconsin fan or something like that, or Minnesota. I don't. They're all the same to me, you know, in that area of the country. But like, if you came down to, you know, a real university like the University of North Carolina, where the Tar Heels are, and you decided that you want to put a digital signage network and you wanted to sort of coach them through it, with the experience, I mean, would you offer that kind of consultative service?
That's the great thing about NEC. About 6 years ago, we started the solutions business, and it's focused on more than just screens. We talk about mounts, software, content creation services, installation, logistics, kitting, you name it, the whole gamut of what you need for digital signage, we talk about that. And we can really help a school with our partners and build out that solution. We have partners that have phenomenal packages and solutions, but they're still maybe missing part of it. We can help fulfill that and help build that out and make it a stronger solution. But we go to those schools. I think you and I even talked about it when you guys did it at North Carolina with the swim area. Yeah. We can do a lot of things like that and help you really deliver a solid solution.
Yeah, actually, you make a good point. You actually did help us with the swimming and diving program displays and the content, which is something that I think a lot of people don't know that NEC does. You actually have a creative content production department.
I think we're the only display company who does. And we're able to do everything from simple content, as you'll see throughout our booth, and we even have partnerships if we need to bring in for more robust, interactive content, video, you name it, we can help bring to the table.
So I don't want you to go without talking about this, because I saw this at ISE in Amsterdam last month, and this is really cool. Tell us a little bit about this display specific.
So this is the EA294 WMI. This is a 29-inch display, and this has got the craziest resolution. You familiar with the resolution on this thing?
It's like 1080 by 4000 or something like that.
2056 by 1080 resolution.
2056, I knew it was something like that.
This right now is actually utilizing as a menu board. This is 2056 by, actually this is 1080 by 2056 content. Right. They're not very easy to find. Very high definition. We can run 2 independent video feeds on this and actually have 2 separate contents running. And so you can actually have somebody utilizing as a dual monitor station.
So you could have content here that's different than the content here from 2 different sources?
Yeah, we can go split screen and do a side-by-side image, have this side be one computer and this side be another computer, and you can be working with them both.
That's interesting. I didn't realize that. So, okay, that's a neat feature. So when will this product ship and how much will it be?
Price hasn't been finalized yet. It's supposed to be shipping in the next couple months. We weren't even supposed to show this, but we got permission like last minute to show it. Here's a cool thing. Think about it for all your AV partners out there. When they're doing trading floors, imagine being able to have on this side, having the stock market, and this side be their email, and it's like having 2 21-inch LCDs in front of them at once.
Yeah, I know. I think we need these on all of our desktops at the office because we monitor our social media feeds and also we do our regular work at the same time. So what's the model number again?
This is the EA294 WMI.
So is that on the website?
Not yet. It's going to be officially, I believe, in the next couple of weeks it'll be on the website.
So you can actually Google that part number again, which is?
EA294 WMI.
WMI, and you'll actually see a video that we shot here today on the show floor in addition to the one we shot at Amsterdam at ISE. So just go to the upper right hand corner and type in NEC and you can search all the videos that we shot here today at the DSE show. And Rich, I appreciate your time. I know you're really busy.
No problem.
Congratulations on your success and everything that NEC's done and VukuNet and all the stuff that you've done to help grow the digital signage industry.
Oh, we appreciate it. We're great partners with Rave.
Well, now you actually are sponsoring our coverage and have for a couple of years, both at Infocom and at ISE and the DSE shows. So thank you very much for that. This is Gary Kayye. We're still on day 1, so we got a lot more to cover, so keep watching.